So we got the Browns going up against the Panthers. Yeah, the Panthers have been disappointing at times. They've got an extremely talented young quarterback. They have an extremely talented young running back. They have enough other pieces on offense to really make something work. They've got a very talented defense. How is it they're not doing better in their division? I mean, how is it they're not doing better in the NFC overall? I mean, they should at least be in a lock for a wild card position, you would think, with the talent they have on the roster. And that's why Ron Rivera is firing assistant coaches right now. He's trying to shift blame and make sure that people above him see that he knows how to be the boss and move on from people who just aren't working out. And hopefully the fact that they weren't working out will absolve him of some of the liability for them doing a poor job, so he'll be retained. Good quarterbacks save coaches' careers. They keep coaches around, sometimes longer than they should be. Mike McCarthy just got fired, and he might have gotten fired earlier if he didn't have Aaron Rodgers bailing him out and winning games that they probably shouldn't have. And I think that's the case here with Ron Rivera. He's got a very talented roster, and he's got an A1 plus quarterback. He shouldn't have his team middling as much as it does. So, yeah, he should be on the chopping block. He's not going to be. Cam Newton's good enough, and Christian McCaffrey's good enough to carry that team to just barely possible playoff position. And, well, yeah, they're either just going to miss or just make the playoffs, and either way, that's not going to be enough for Carolina to want to move on from Ron Rivera. They're going to win this game. The Browns have talent. They've got a lot of young talent. They also had a tire fire at their own head coaching position this year. And all of their talent is extremely young and not ready to truly lead the team to victories yet. Now, their young talent is great. You got Myles Garrett, they've got Denzel Ward. On the defensive side, I mean, that's a great young core just with those two players, and they're not the only ones that are good on that team. And on the offensive side, I mean, they have the number 1 overall draft pick quarterback. They got, Nick Chubb running the ball, who's doing dynamite, by the way. But their lack of experience is going to make it so they can't command the locker room and really lead this team to success quite yet. And with the aforementioned tire fire of a head coaching situation they had earlier in the season, they're going to show bright spots. They are. The offense has obviously looked better in the past few weeks, but it's not going to be enough to deal with some veteran teams with an established setup of what they like to do. So even a team that doesn't do great, like Carolina, is going to easily handle them in this game. There are a few fantasy starters. Definitely Nick Chubb. Definitely Christian McCaffrey. Jarvis Landry is kind of a streaming option. He'll be up and down. Rookie quarterback throwing him the ball is going to be, he'll have flashes because he's obviously the best receiver on the team, but it's inconsistent. It's a gamble. I wouldn't. Funches is just as streaky, but that's more because they have so good a rapport with Christian McCaffrey that the offense doesn't necessarily go out to the wide receivers as much. So Funches is shaky, Landry's shaky. Cam Newton is kind of up and down. There's far better options at the quarterback position fantasy-wise than Cam Newton, whereas he's extremely talented. He doesn't score consistently enough this season. So really just Christian McCaffrey and Chubb. And Carolina defense. I mean, the Browns are still prone to a lot of mistakes because they're so young. So the Carolina defense would be a good play this week. They're likely to get some more sacks and some more turnovers.